out here in the sedan. About to put in a new clock spring and put this on. We swapping this out. You get me? Alright, I took the old one off already. This right here is a 19. I took it off. It's loose, as you can tell. But I'm gonna leave it like this. And I'm gonna put this one, this is the new one. I'm just gonna screw it in. But I'm not gonna hook up nothing. I'm just gonna screw it in. And I'm gonna get the steering wheel and hook it up. And I'm gonna have to pop it. I'm gonna have to pop it, and it's going just to get this black piece off so I can get to that clock spring. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm just using the steering wheel as leverage to get this black piece off. That's what you gotta do. Could be stuck up on there. I'm gonna use the bolts that came with the NRG. Let me show you the difference. It's the length. I like these ones better. This is the ones I was up here before. This is what came with the other one. That ain't the ones. So we got that in there. And then we're gonna screw them in. I'm just gonna put them all in, and then I'm gonna screw them in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting them all in right here. Cause we just using this to get the black piece off. It's not time to button it down or none of that yet. So I really don't even have to put them all in. I put like 3 or 4 of them in, but I'm probably put them all in so I can get a better leverage. So I won't be messing nothing up. You feel me? So yeah, that's what I'm doing, yeah. So I think we're gonna get another one, man. I'm gonna get the forged one. This is not the forged one. They got the forged one. I would grab that if I was y'all. Don't grab them because the forged one was lighter. But shit, this shit's still decent. So now, what I'm gonna do is put this on here and then pry it back. First little view of it, what it look like with it on. It's not all hooked up, but this is it. But look, watch this. I wish I had somebody in to hold the camera. But I'm just gonna put both my arms on there like this and hit it like that, and this thing gonna come off. All right, right now it's off. It's off. So I'm gonna take everything back off. As you can tell, it's loose now. Now I can just take the bolt off and get to work. I done did this so many times. All right, this ain't even. Right now, see now I want to slow down because I know I did it so many times, but I still want to slow down and pay attention. See this thing? This is where you want to keep that right there, that line. Feel me? All right, this is what I'm trying to remove right here, this clock spring. So I think I gotta, I'm gonna have to take this plastic piece off too. All right, if I can remember, man, I think you just take this out, and I can't remember what's underneath, but you know, just pry this shit open. I ain't really tripping about scratching it if I do. I got some plastic. Use some plastic, man, because plastic ain't gonna scratch this joint. But I'm getting paddle shifters for this joint, and that's why I ain't really tripping. I'm gonna get the whole. I ain't gonna cut. I'm not gonna be doing no tacky ass shit like cutting the plastic and shit. I'm gonna buy what the fuck I need to buy. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't doing that tacky shit. Damn, the freaking piece that flew inside the. I'm gonna have to buy one tomorrow type shit. You know what I'm saying? But let me get this thing. See, he got the bolts right here. My joint already broke anyway. Like, this don't even hold right there. It's the bolt right here, and it's another bolt underneath here that I might have to watch a video to get to because I can't remember where it's at, but we're gonna figure it out. So I peeled that piece off, this piece of plastic right here I peeled off, and I feel like it's some screws down there. Right there where that hole is, right here. Yeah, I went ahead on and took that piece out. It's a metal piece down there that look like this, and it go like this. Just take that on up out of there, and you gotta take this off right here. This is The little clip you gotta take off and it should come right on off. All right, we got it all the way out. So now I'm about to take out the actual clock spring. The 2 bolts right there, and probably these connections down here. But I gotta take this off of the clock spring because it's connected. So let me go ahead and get it together. All right, I took them 2 bolts out. You know what I'm saying? They come right on off. The 2 bolts I was up top. I didn't even take this off, left this on there. Now I'm gonna take these plugs out and see how to remove this angle sensor off of here. Let's see, let me show you what the new one look like. All right, this is the new one. This is just the clock spring. This is not the angle sensor. The angle sensor is on the clock spring, so I gotta remove the angle sensor off the clock spring. So I believe this is the angle sensor right here. So it's hooked up by, I can tell by how this is, but what I gotta take off of that. So let me try to get these, let me take this off of there and then off of these off so I can have it better. And I don't think you gotta worry about this moving around no more because we swapping it out. You know what I'm saying? So usually you gotta keep this shit centered. You know what I'm saying? This ball, this shit gotta be centered. But we're going, this one, see, this one's centered. And it's a clip that's holding it. See, this one's centered. And there's a clip right here, this little, when I get done installing it, and I'm about to put the steering wheel and stuff back on, I'm gonna take this clip out and get me. So let's get started. I had to use a flathead to get them joints out. Them joints was hard. Hope I didn't break, looked like I broke some shit. Did I break that mug? I don't know, man. Got freaking pieces of hair and shit up here. But yeah, man. What the hell? But yeah, man. That's off. Just want to show you how that's off. I'm about to separate the angle sensor from the clock spring. Here go one clip right here. Here go one clip I'm had to unclip right here. Here go another clip. I think it's just clips all around here. Clip right there. Clip right there. I think that's it, man. I guess you could literally break these motherfucking clips from the old clock spring. Cause I broke one over here already. Like I broke that joint off. So I'm just going ahead and break them. All right, I got that separated from off of there. Yeah, it was easy, man. It wasn't even hard. Now I don't know, like this angle sensor. I don't know how, like, you feel what I'm saying? Because at this point it's moving on its own. I don't know. So I'm just gonna put it on there and try to get it programmed, maybe. I don't know. All right, I got them fit on. Them pieces fit right into the clock spring. Them 2 pieces that's sticking up and down. It fit right into the clock spring. So I will advise you to do that. And I'm just looking to make sure the clock spring ain't backwards. And I'm going to press this together and reconnect everything. All right, we got everything hooked back up. You gotta press that top one on there. The top one might not seem like it wanna go on there, but you gotta like push it together and then press this down on it until it click. Everything gonna click on up. You feel me? You get me, bruv. I'm guessing we throw that back up in there. You feel me? And put everything back on. When you putting the clock spring back in, you can push it in about right here, because it's a clip. It clips into these holes on each side. Just want to let y'all know, so you can have it sturdy, you know, so it can be sturdy. And don't forget, when we get it all buttoned up, tightened up, getting the screws all tightened up, we're gonna take this out, and that's gonna free this up. You know, you want this to be centered with this. If it's not centered with this, your light gonna come on. But the light should come on anyway because it was messed up. Well, I don't know. We're gonna see. We doing this together. I'm not a mechanic, you know what I'm saying? I'm just one step at a time with this shit. You feel me? I'm just not scared to do shit. Some things, you know what I'm saying? Some things I'm scared. I ain't crazy. All right, I got everything plugged back in. These, as you can see, these is already ready for paddle shifters. You know what I'm saying? This is for the paddle shifters on both sides. It has it. Where you see this tan thing is holding it folded back. So paddle shifters on the way, man. They not on the way, but we're gonna get some here soon. But it's about time for me to take this off, and that's gonna let this loose. I also need to attach one wire that I took off. I need to find. I don't even see it nowhere. Let me find this wire right quick, y'all. I can't remember which one hole it's supposed to be in. I would like the horn to work. That's the whole purpose of me doing this, and get my VDC light to go off in my girl's car. But I believe that's where it's supposed to be. So we're gonna try. So far, I got the plastic back on. As you can tell, brand new clock spring in. Piece is still hooked up, so you want to keep this hooked up all the way until this point. This piece was hitting against this clock spring, so I'm praying that like it didn't fuck it up. Like I don't know. It shouldn't, but sturdy. I mean, about as sturdy as it was. So now I'm at the next point of feeding these wires through here, and then we got to make sure all these pieces fit in the back of here without it get me. And this is the problem I always face. This back piece is not lining up right for me to get this on. Is this piece right here. So I'm just gonna see what I can do. All right, so we got this far, y'all. I feel satisfied. Unless I drive it in the steering wheel, it feels so uncomfortable, I'll take it off. But usually I would grind that piece off, but I didn't want to do that this time. I wanted to keep everything how it's supposed to be, even though I don't have the proper things that go inside of here to make the airbag light go out. But I'm not even tripping about that. We have real problems. We're not tripping about small things. But I got everything on here, and what I did do, how I got it on there, I just moved it around, and it actually goes on. Like you'll feel it get on there, and then you just don't force it. I just make sure, looked around, make sure it's even, put the screw in there, and I'm just gonna wind it down with the screw as much as I can until this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. As long as it's on, it look good. It looks good to me. You know what I'm saying? It's on even. It's just, the whole thing was just, sometimes you don't force stuff. You know what I'm saying? Try not to force it, just try to feel it, you know, it'll seat by itself. As I'm tightening it, because I'm tightening it on, I can hear the plastic popping. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna run with that. Tighten it like that. So now it's about time to put the back of the, we're dealing with this piece now. New clock spring is on. Old clock spring right here. It's trash. Caca. So we're gonna put these on. This is your ground. This is for your ground wire. And you put this on here like this. I'm gonna have to feed that through the wire, and it's gonna go in there like this. You have to see which hose it lines up with. It lines up like this on mine. This is a Kyostar quick hub. I mean, hub. And so far, I mean, I don't have no problems with that, man. Short hub. So that's cheap. I can't remember how cheap it is, but it's cheap. All right, I'm still sitting in the same position. The back of this thing has wires in it, and one of those wires is gonna hook up to that. That's your ground wire. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that black wire is gonna be my ground wire. And you need to take note on what side it's hooked up onto. Mine is hooked up to my right side, cause well, it's gonna be your left side when you put it on. It's right now, but when I actually put it on, it's gonna be on my left side, cause you want to hook up. You want to make sure that steering wheel is hooked up the same way so your horn can work. I have this. I can't remember. This didn't come with the actual. With this, I think it came with the short hub. All right, man. This is what it look like when it's all done. It's up there, all the way on. The only thing is, I'm gonna give y'all some damn flies, man. I hate fucking flies. But anyway, when I turn the steering wheel scrapes against this. Like the clock spring scrapes against this. So what I'm guessing is that you don't want to tighten this clock spring all the way too tight. Well, I don't know, man. I don't freaking know why it does that. But it definitely rubs against this plastic piece right here. I don't know if you want to shave that off. Like when I get mine, I'll probably shave that piece off. Like I'm not even gonna sit there and cap. But for the most part, everything's on, it's working. My slip VDC light went off. I didn't have to do no calibration. I can't even show you. No slip VDC light. You hear that? That's something like whatever this is right here. It's like the clock spring, folks. It's definitely broke. It's definitely broke off the clock spring. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave it for right now. Cause I'm gonna get a new one of these anyway. So when I buy one of these, I buy a new clock spring, and I'll redo everything then. So but I don't know, man. All I'm gonna say is when you putting this in, be mindful of that piece right there. Like see what the clearance is on that, cause I don't know. But right now I'm not tripping. Car's driving, steering wheel turns. I will be getting paddle shifter soon, so I will fix that when I do that. VDC light is off. We smooth, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Like, share, subscribe. Holla at your boy. What's going on, y'all? It's another day. I didn't got this thing bust back down because when I turn my steering wheel, I think I know I broke. I don't know if I broke my clock spring or my angle sensor. So I'm taking it off to see which is broke. And I probably just take this bottom piece off altogether because this piece is not even on. And then so I'll probably just buy the paddle shifters and whatever's broke and get it fixed the right way. And my steering wheel is crooked, so I think I gotta turn this to the right a little bit. So even though it's on angle, this kill star is not. I remember putting it in. It's not supposed to be on point like that. It's like a little off to make it straight. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be able to record the whole process. I'm just gonna add this onto the last video or the video I'm supposed to post. So that's what I'm doing. This is the end results. I'm going to get rid of this right now altogether. Sheesh, I can't, but because this is I can't get rid of this. I'm not gonna be able to because I need that. I need this right here. So I'm just gonna see if I can fix it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I screwed it in too tight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take it off. I gotta take it all off to see what's broke, and then I'm gonna put it back on. So I need this. Unless I can just take this out and keep it hanging, but I can't. So I need that. So I'm gonna take it off, straighten this out, make sure this is not making any noise when I'm turning the steering wheel, because that was the problem. It's like making a terrible freaking noise. But and then put everything back together. And it's like 100 degrees outside. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna get back with y'all.